back to the channel. In this last Epoch video, I want to talk about the new Endgame mode. We just got some news, and this is my first time reading it with you. I hope you enjoy the video. Let's go ahead and start. Also, disclaimer, this will be posted to YouTube, obviously, but this was actually recorded live on Twitch right before I started to stream a different game, so we may make some edits there, but let's go ahead and check out what's up and what's to come. The very first thing I notice here is this map. Let's just look at it first. Oh my gosh. Hold up. Dude, this is like a whole... Okay, so remember, this is what they were talking about in the patch preview, where you have concrete goals. This, I think, is what they were talking about. I'm so glad I waited to come back for this. Oh my gosh. And then there's all these different islands. Dude, this is insane. That could be sick. Hello, travelers. Excited to share a number of updates coming to last Epoch Endgame. Dude, I'm finally Endgame. Currently scales with the character level. Yep. Level appropriate contact for characters. Even when the game was in early development, enemies and bosses were available, while scaling content can be enjoyable. It has been our aim to offer more concrete goals to work towards in the Monolith of Fate. Will no longer scale with character level, which we knew that from the patch preview. Your progression from one selection to the next will make your characters increase in power all the more tangible and rewarding. That's awesome. That was one of my complaints with how we have the Monolith currently, was kind of the scaling. Like, you actually, like, the higher level you got, kind of the weaker you got until you optimize your build and whatnot. But the Monolith of Fate is accessible to characters who have completed the campaign and starts roughly around 50 to 55. Visiting the Monolith grants access to alternate timelines of worlds that never were and times that could have been. So that's interesting because we don't have all the acts currently, so I wonder if they have it scaled up so that, you know, we'll just be that level anyway. Maybe by giving us more XP then. Until they add more acts or something like that. You can enter timelines through a selection of one of the two echoes, which will contain risks and reward modifiers. These modifiers will last for a single echo, but will gradually begin to stack as you journey through additional echoes. So basically rifts, maps. After completing enough echoes, there's a chance to be offered a quest echo. Completing these quest echoes will lead to the climax of the timeline if you're successful, and will allow you to access new timelines. Decisions you make throughout the timeline may affect later timelines that are available, but you may revisit. Okay. So it's literally like Path of Exile's system, where it's just you have all these timelines, you'll be able to unlock all of them, and sweet. That I like that, because that'll be like a visual representation of your actual progress made in the end game. That'll be really sweet. This must be like the new UI. So the area has a static level now. That'll be sweet too, so you have something to always work towards. Okay. Okay. It looks a lot clean. A lot more clean. I like it. Conquering a timeline grants you the choice of 3 randomly rolled blessings, which are permanent buffs inside and outside the monolith. What? These blessings are specific to the timelines that you defeat. You may face the same timelines more than once to roll for better or more blessings. You can always choose to retain your current blessing. So you get a permanent buff from doing these too? What the? That's awesome, dude. And if you're lucky, you may just find a powerful, unique item exclusive to the timeline you conquered. I don't know how to say that word. A trophy? Damage over time, slow on hit, and slow to... That's pretty cool. Pretty cool, level 70. So the monolith is challenging, and you will need to tread carefully and ensure that you're selecting echoes with modifiers that you think you can handle. I like that a lot. I mean, that's kind of how all the games are in the genre when it comes to endgame and map modifiers. So It's definitely not like genre breaking in that regard. You can always reset your run or portal out between echoes and come back to it later without losing progress. That's really nice. You can also re-roll your echo options once before you need to complete your next echo. Okay. That's how monoliths are right now, I think. You can only re-roll it once. If you're willing to go up the gold and risk the new modifiers being slightly more difficult, as you progress deep into the monolith, there will be opportunities to empower earlier timelines. This is what they were talking about. Because the way it is, so once you've beat like low level monoliths, endgame modes, whatever you want to call them, you can empower them. And in the patch preview, I was like, what, you just pay gold? But it sounds like it's all within the endgame mode itself. So rather it be currencies or something, I think that's awesome. An empowered timeline will have improved pool of blessings, and the enemies get stronger. That's awesome. We look forward to seeing you travel through the monolith and progress towards the most challenging content Last Epoch has to offer. Dude, I'm going to be going ham when this comes out. To actually have something to work towards, like, that's huge for me. I will be checking this out for sure. Anyway, that hopefully that video wasn't too long there, about 6.5 minutes. I can't thank you guys enough for watching the video. I hope you enjoy all the content on the channel. If you do, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with all your friends. Your continued support means the world to me. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.